Hey friends, how are you? We are here for a little bonus video. So what I need to do today is I need to do a little bill swap, bill exchange to condense my vacation sinking fund because it is huge right now, which is a great problem to have, but I need to condense it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out all of this cash here from vacation, and I have a lot of real cash in here, and what my goal is to do is to put as much prop money in here as possible because I need to make a payment on my credit card, and putting prop money in here will avoid me having to go take the cash to the bank. Yes, I could do that too, but I could also just swap money out in my binders and not have to even make a trip to the bank. So I think what I'm going to do first is start just by separating the real cash from the prop money. And then I'll kind of go through some of my funds and, like I said, just kind of try to exchange as much as possible. I do have certain funds and savings challenges that I like to keep in real cash. Beauty is one of them. My dog is another. The consignment sale savings challenge that I'm doing, a lot of those I like in real cash just because I use those funds to pay for things in cash. So that is what we're going to do today. I might even come back and do a full bill swap as well with the prop money because I have like no prop ones left, and that tells me that it's time to do a bill swap. It's not necessarily needed because my binders are overflowing. It's just that I need to get some prop ones back. And so yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. So this might end up being actually quite a long video just because we're going to do a bunch of swapping and everything, but maybe grab a drink, grab a snack, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, this is all the real cash. Yes, it is a mess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep all of this real cash just off to the side here on my left, so that I have it, and then try to go through my binders and switch things out. I'm just trying to put this in some type of order so that I don't need to go through and find the bills. It's a lot of 20s. I don't know if we'll exchange this 150 or not, but I'm gonna keep it there just in case. All right, let's start with beauty and see if we have any prop money in here. It doesn't look like we do, so we're good there. And I might go kind of fast, I might not. Let's see. None of these are needed in real cash. Let's look at medical. We have a 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the prop bill, put it here in the vacation pile, and then just take a real bill. So hopefully that makes sense. We have another 20 here. Let's see, 10. So let me know how you all are doing. Today is, let's see, Tuesday, January 28th. And I have a bunch of videos pre-filmed. Here's another $10. So I have content for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 5 ones for another 5. It's nice to have content pre-filmed just because then I could edit it all slowly and get it up for you. But then once I actually do film again, it feels like it's been literally forever. But this stuff has to get done, and there's no sense in waiting, especially because I'm so forgetful. I might forget that I need to do it and whatever. So, all right, in medical, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200 even. So I'm just going to check that against my tracker, make sure that's correct, and it is perfect. All right, so this binder is done, and like I said, well, okay, this is where vacation is, so we're actually just going to set this to the side. But like I said, I might come back and exchange the prop bills as well to condense those, but I want to get this done first because y'all know I'm going to confuse myself if I try to do it any other way. So I want to head here to the savings challenge binder next, just because I do have funds in here that I want to get in real cash. So Penelope is one of them. Let's see what we got going on in here. So we have one prop bill, we'll exchange that. Kids is another, that's a prop 10, so I do want to exchange that out. Consignment sale, definitely. And I think this is good for you guys to see because, like I said, this is how I handle things. 2 10s for 20. As like a hybrid budgeter, that's what I call myself. 2 10s for another 20. 10. This is real life. This is what I actually do to exchange my funds. Here's a 5. And so, yeah, if you're ever wondering how I handle both prop money and real cash, this is how. A $1 bill, we'll take a 1. So yeah, I do think this is good for you to see. If you have any questions, absolutely leave them below. But if you're considering maybe like a hybrid system like this, I know a lot of people just go straight out real cash. That's great. You guys do whatever works for you. But for me, I like to try to keep money in my savings account if I can, because it gains interest. And especially when I'm not needing it. I knew there was a couple real ones in here. I want to actually put prop ones in here because this is the emergency fund and I don't need real dollars. So I'm going to actually take 3 real dollars out and take 3 prop ones back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I like to keep the money in the bank so it can gain interest. I don't need to have all this real cash just laying here in an envelope. That's not doing me any good, but it is doing me good when it is in the bank gaining interest. Again, some people need the real cash in their envelopes just to stay motivated and whatever, and that's wonderful. You do whatever works for you. All right, let's come back and go to this second binder here and see what else we can exchange. We still have quite a bit of real cash here. This is Penelope, my dog, and this is one that I definitely like to have in real cash. 10, 15, 20. And this pile is a mess, but it doesn't matter because this is all going into the vacation fund. 5, 10. All right, 10. Do I have any more 10s? I don't think so. But I'm just going to take 2 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 1s, and I think I'm actually going to take 1s out of here just in case I need 1s for something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we'll put this all back, and then we could just count it up to make sure we have the correct amount here. That's why I like keeping trackers in my sinking funds. There was a time where I thought maybe I didn't need them or didn't want to use them, but they do really help me to make sure I have the right amount in here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 242. Perfect. And then when I do an actual bill swap with the prop money, I just don't touch any of the cash funds because I don't get large bills out of the bank. So a lot of the bill swaps you'll see on YouTube, they take large bills, like typically 50s and 100s, out of the bank. And then they come back and put those in their envelopes. I don't do that. I don't take money out of the bank just to then redeposit it. So I just come through and exchange the prop money. All right, here's a 50. So we could get rid of that big 50 in here, which is good. And then we have 2 10s for a 20. And that's all we can do here. So in car maintenance, we have 50, 70, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 94. And I could see here that that is correct. Perfect. Let's see what we have here for holidays. Holidays, I don't know, you guys. I feel like I don't really use holidays that much. Like, the last time I spent something was March of last year. So it's almost a year. And I really think that's just because it says 125. I think I just unstuffed that and put that towards something else and nothing holiday related. But actually, $20 here. Easter's coming up, so I will probably use this money for Easter. 20, 40, 60, 81, $100 there. But other than that, like even Halloween, I don't pull money out of here. I usually just buy the kids' costumes on Amazon, and yeah, I don't know. All right, this I think is just a $20 bill, so that is good there. Birthdays, let's make sure this is all real cash. Looks like it is. Here are 2 10s for a 20, 5, 10. Okay, so let me see if I have any more 5s. Take 2 5s out, and then this $2 bill, I'm just gonna take 2 1s. Perfect. All right, so in birthdays, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3. 193 there. And last but not least in here, let's check the kids. Yeah, okay, so 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 1s for a 5. Perfect. We're good to go here with the kids fund. I signed both my son and daughter up for t-ball. Rowan has played the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years. I guess the last 2 years. And Ivy is finally old enough, so she will be playing too. I'm very excited. They'll be on the same team, and so that'll just be easier for us. Rowan was eligible now for coach pitch. He's going to be 7 in March, so we had a choice, either t-ball or coach pitch. And we decided with t-ball because he could use another year of practice with the T, and also just because it'll be easier for us having both kids, you know, on the same team for purposes of practices and things like that. So in kids, we have 20, 40, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 197, is that right? Or 97, 20, 40, 65, 97, okay. So technically, I owe all of this money back to myself and then some, but I'm just gonna let it ride. All right, so is that it? Let's see. Let's check our vacation sinking fund. I think I could exchange some of this because I told you guys I like to let the sinking fund, like I like to finish a sinking fund before I take the money out of it. And so if I put real cash in here, at least it'll be sitting and I could use that for spending versus trying to, okay, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. If I keep the prop money in, I would need to pull it to make the payment on my credit card because I told you guys my credit card has to be paid. But this way, if I put real cash in here, the real cash can just wait, and then I can pull it when the challenge is done and use it for spending, and still not have to go to the bank, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know I did a terrible job at explaining that, but we're going to switch out 100, and then let's see, 20, 40, 60, 81. There's another 100. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. Nice. All right, and then we have some 5s. Let's see, I do have a bunch of real cash in here. Here's 2 20s. Oh, I actually only have 1. I'm starting to confuse myself now, and I need to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see, 2 5s, 5, and I have a 10 in here. I'll take 2 more 5s. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, I know that was probably such a strange way to do that, and there may even be easier ways, but that's the way I did it, and so I hope I didn't confuse you guys. There's not 21s here. I think this is the only prop bill we have left in here, is this 20. Oh, besides the 50s. All right. Let's see now what this is. I think this is like 700 and some, hopefully. Wait, 7? How is that 700 and some? This does not look like 700 and some dollars. Oh, jeez, guys. I probably made a huge mistake. All right, let's see. 1 2 50 300 20 40 60 80 400 20 40 60 85 20 40 60 86. Okay. 20 40 60 87 20 40 60 88 20 45 55 60 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I forget. 800 and some. Okay, that might be right. That might be right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all of this money back together and just make sure it is whatever it says on my tracker. So again, another reason I'm super glad to have the trackers. And now what I'm gonna do is after I count up how much I have in here, I'm gonna condense it, but I'm also going to pull it out of the savings to make a credit card payment. I have like around $1,700, I think, on my credit card right now. And actually, I don't technically even need to condense this because it's probably basically all gonna come out of here again to make that credit card payment. So another thing that I did was a couple videos ago, I guess, you guys saw an Etsy side hustle stuffing, and instead of putting that money into Ally, which is where I always put it, I just left it in my bank account because I am going to use that money to make this payment. So what that means is it was like 700 and some. Instead of putting all 700 in the savings and then taking out whatever I need, whatever this is, to make a payment, I just left it in my bank account. And let's say this is, okay, let's say I owe 1,000. I owe more than that, but this is just for sake of explaining to you guys. Let's say I owe 1,000. I have 700 already in my bank account. I'm only going to have to take 300 out of savings to make that payment. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm not going to deposit money into the savings just to then take it out. I'm going to use that money and then just add to it. So I'll have to take less out of the savings. I hope that makes sense. I know I do a terrible job of explaining that, but I owe, like I said, probably around 1,700. I don't have 1,700 in here. So I'm only going to pay what I have in this sinking fund. And then again, anything above and beyond the $700 that I have in my bank account, that's what I'm going to actually take out of the savings to pay. And then I'll just drain the sinking fund. So I just need to make sure when I make the payment, I actually subtract it from my sinking fund here, because that's how I keep track of, you know, what I have left and what I have in the bank and everything to go towards vacation. So if I took $300 out of the bank but didn't take it out of here, essentially I would think that I have an extra $300, which I don't. So again, I hope that makes sense. All right, so this should be what? Let's see how much. This should be $13.17. Oh wow, that's way more than I thought I had in here. $13.17. So let's count it up and see. So okay. 1, 2, this 50 in here is messing me up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 700. I better use the calculator because y'all know 700. So, plus 50. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 250. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 130, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 115. Okay, oh, and look at all these prop ones. There's a couple real in here, but all of this can go back in my prop money box, so that's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 32. Yes. Okay, we did it right, you guys. 13.17. Yay! So we almost have $1,300 in prop money. So that means I could pay $1,300 towards the credit card. Again, I hope that makes sense. So that is more than I thought, like I said, and that means that the credit card balance is gonna get pretty low, which is nice. Now again, I have money in the savings challenge. I could take that out, deposit that in the bank, and make a larger payment, which is the right thing to do, to be honest. But again, I just kind of want to try to finish that savings challenge before I take the money out. I know it's silly because I have a credit card with a balance that's going to charge interest, but it's just a thing that I like to do, and so that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm just going back through and just separating out the prop because the real cash has to stay in here. And then again, I'm going to take 13.17 and just subtract how much real cash I have, which is just a few ones. And that's how much I'm going to pay towards my credit card. And I will tell you exactly how I'm going to do that with real numbers. So like if the way I was explaining it to you before was confusing, I'll give you some real numbers. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I gotta count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9 in here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write on my tracker that I have $9 left. 13.17 minus 9 is 13.08. So that means we are going to spend 13.08. We're going to pay that towards the credit card. And we're just going to have the $9 left in here. So 13.08. I need to write that down let me find some paper. Okay, so pay $13.08 to my card. So let's say my Etsy payout was $700. It was a little more, but just for example, $13.08 is what I need to pay. I already have $700 in my bank account, so I need to take $608 out of the savings. I hope that makes sense. So I don't have to take the full $1,300 out of Ally. I only need to take $608. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do right after this. And now, really quickly, I think we should go through and try to just condense these a little bit. I actually technically don't need it now because I got all those ones back from vacation, but I think I want to just try to condense this a little more anyway. So let me see. I'm just gonna grab out of this pile here 2 10s for a 20, 2 10s for a 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this money that I'm pulling from over here, it's off screen, I think, but this is just the money from the vacation fund that would just be going back into my prop money box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 3. Okay. And I could have done these 2 5s for a 10. Maybe I will. 2 5s for a 10. Okay, so now in emergency, 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 273. And that is correct. Perfect. Okay, medical was real cash. We switched that out. Let's see about taxes. Just gonna take these 250s out for 100. And you wouldn't think it makes a difference, but like, oh my gosh, how thin this binder is now is insane. Let me put my little tracker sheet here back on vacay. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm going to be paying, what was it, $13.08, I'm going to subtract $13.08 here because the total that I'm trying to save is $32.63, and I'm going to be paying this, so that way I know that, you know, where I'm at with my goal here, if that makes sense. So $19.55, you guys, that means that that 2024 challenge is going to completely cover the rest of this once I finish it. So that is awesome. So I'm down to needing $19.55. Yes. Let me stick this back on here. And we are done with this binder. I'm just going to quickly go through my other binders. I know, like I said, this video is a little bit longer, but every once in a while it's nice to do this. Okay, these are actually like, oh my gosh, this is all real cash. All of these funds are real cash. All right, let's check the Christmas binder. I haven't stuffed this in a while. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys. So let's just see if there's anything quickly we can condense in here. Again, it doesn't need it, but it's nice anyway. 50, 70, 90, 50, 70, 90, 100. Take a 100, and that's all we could do there. Okay. And let's go back to the savings challenge binder. Sewer 5, 10, 15, 20. Take a 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So 26 in there. Medical. I did not exchange this for real. 5, 10, 15. So we'll do 2 5s for a 10. I could have. but I'm fine with it being prop. Medical, I kind of like to do either or. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, Penelope, I already exchanged. School, I already exchanged. That I already exchanged. Emergency, let's see. I don't know if there was anything. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So can't do anything there. Birthdays has nothing in it yet. So we just have one more binder. That's my large challenge binder. And then I'll let you go. Actually, we could check Mini Madness. No, because I already put that in condensed. Okay, this was real cash, so there's nothing there, but let's check Dots and Dice here. See if there's anything we could do with this. 2 10s for a 20. 2 5s for a 10. There's just one fake 5, so I can't exchange that, and then a couple real ones. Oops, sorry I bumped you. All right, and last but not least, our Skelly Savings Challenge book here. Let's see if we could do anything with this. 50, 70, 80, 90, 1. Grab a 100 here. 10, 20. 5, 10. And that's it. So for this one, 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. 337, I think that was. Okay, you guys, that is it. Oh, and the binder closes now more easily. I did have a loop on this one as well. Can't locate it at the moment, but we are good to go. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna sort all this prop money, and I'm gonna put it back in the prop money box. And it's not gonna fit because this box is not large enough to hold all of the prop money that I have. So usually what I'll do is just put more of the smaller denominations in here because that's what I use more often. And then anything that doesn't fit the larger denominations, I just, leave off to the side. And I put them in as I gain room in the box. So I'm not gonna make you sit and watch this. This is just, again, sorting everything out before I put it in the box. But that is it for this one, my friends. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end of the video. I love you guys so much. The next video that I will be filming will be my sinking funds totals for January of 2025. I can't believe it's already time to film that. So look out for that video, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.